What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Netflix's new documentary feature, Have a Good Trip, Adventures in Psychedelics. Hey, before you watch this review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you would like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. First up, I would like to say thank you to Netflix for granting me the screener to this new docu. Oh my god, I love Have a Good Trip, Adventures in Psychedelics. It's basically just a compilation of famous people sharing with you their real-life experiences of getting high on acid. How cool is that? That is so awesome. And it's also fun and informative and engaging. I mean, not a single boring minute. I'm more of a weed guy. Haven't really tried LSD or mushrooms yet, but someday I would like to try them in case I want to write the next masterpiece song that will dwarf John Lennon's Imagine. And kudos to all the celebrities featured on this film for confessing real hard about it. The whole thing feels like a story hour, but instead of dinosaurs and unicorns, it's people tripping and hallucinating about dinosaurs and unicorns. From writer-director Dominic Carey, Have a Good Trip, Adventures in Psychedelics is a documentary that features comedic tripping stories from A-list actors, comedians, and musicians. Star-studded reenactments and trippy animation bring their hallucination to life, mixing comedy with a thorough investigation of psychedelics. This documentary explores the pros, cons, science, history, future, pop culture impact, and cosmic possibilities of hallucinogens. Can psychedelics have a powerful role in treating depression and addiction? Are some of the questions brought up in addition to this docu's funny moments. Featuring Adam Scott, Nick Offerman, Sarah Silverman, A$AP Rocky, Paul Scheer, Nick Kroll, Rob Corddry, and more. One of the things that you'll immediately notice when you watch this documentary is that some of the talking heads featured are now dead. Clearly, writer-director Dominic Carey, who previously worked on such shows as Parks and Recreation and The Simpsons, obviously he had started doing this project and started doing these interviews a long time ago because Carrie Fisher and Anthony Bourdain show up here as among the celebrities who share their psychedelic experiences. So it's a little bit bittersweet and heartfelt watching their faces again as if they're still around. But we, the fans, are blessed for the fact that before they passed away, they got to contribute to this docu, and now we know exactly what went through her mind when Princess Leia was high as a kite. Not all of the reenactments are done in animation. I think Dominic and his team are pretty wise in selecting which stories can be told through simple SNL-type live-action sketches, and which stories contain wild, crazy descriptors that there's no other choice but to illustrate them animation style. So creative and so on point with the progression of the story as the celebrity is telling it. My favorite segment is actually the first part with musician, artist, songwriter Sting, because the man has a way with words. The way he breaks it down for you in terms of his worldview on good trip or bad trip is so well spoken. He sounds like he's given a lot of deep thoughts about it over the years, which actually leads me to the whole point of this whole documentary. Yes, the stories will crack you up, but Have a Good Time's objective is also to help you keep an open mind, as opposed to the narrow war on drugs, just say no bullshit era. This documentary does a great job of debunking old stigmas and making psychedelics appear less scary to audiences who may still have their suspicions due to years of fear mongering. And as I've said to you many times, we live in a celebrity worship society. So what better way to move the needle, to move the Overton window positively, than to have it be conveyed by familiar stars that you admire and adore. I hope Have a Good Trip can plant that seed for generations to come.